How is everyone this morning? Welcome to the live stream. I hope everyone is fine and hope you're looking forward to today. We'll try and do some stuff today. I'm not quite sure what it will be, but we'll try and do something for you. Um, what do you want to come up here? Come up here. Come on, coming up here. Oh, gee, what's really going to burn out then? Yeah, so we'll try and do some really cool stuff today for you. I don't know what it will be, like I said, but we'll try and find something to do. Also, I'd like to thank everyone that has been subscribing to the channel. I was talking to my mate Lloyd yesterday, and he was telling me about what happened to him when he was a bit younger. That he suffered from depression when he was younger, and yeah, he made a few mistakes when he was younger, and I didn't know that, so it was good for me to find that out. And I take my hat off for him telling me that. So yeah, poor Lloyd did make a few mistakes when he was younger. Went through depression at the age of 29, I think he told me, and he ended up having to go in hospital where he was looked after and all that, because he was pushed at work too hard and they were picking on him. And yeah, it wasn't very nice. Apparently, he was telling me yesterday he made some dumb mistakes and phoned up, I think, Triple O or something, and reported a car accident and got himself into a bit of trouble. But he pulled his life together now, and he now wants to just start his life. So yeah, he's a moderator on the channel. He's pulled himself together now, which is quite good. And I thought I'd share the story with you because he told me, and I thought, well, I think you guys had a right to know because he's a mate, and we can all, look out for him and make sure that he's all right. And he said to me he didn't have many friends back in the day, and he didn't have no one to talk to back in the day. So it started his depression and that, and it got him into a bit of trouble. Um, and yeah, he was telling me that it nearly made him, he wanted to take his own life. And I said to him, gee, that doesn't sound good, mate. So, my mate Lloyd, if he's on the channel, give him love and support because he's going through a tough time and he's got through it. And we've got to be proud of him. I'm not too bad, my friend. I'm not too bad. How are you, my friend? What is uni? What is new? Yeah, I was just telling the story about my friend that phoned me up yesterday, Lloyd. Lloyd the Manual, the one, he's a moderator on my channel and a mate. And he was telling me about the tough time he went through and stuff like that. And I was just saying to everyone how he's come through at the other side and how now he jokes around and, you know, he's came through it. And I was quite sad to hear the story that he told me that he got in that he got himself into a bit of trouble, but he sorted it out now, which is good. So, yeah, it just shows you if you're pushed too hard by people when you're working with people at the outside job and you've got disabilities, sometimes employers do push people with disabilities and think they can do a normal job like a normal person. But in Lloyd's case, like me, you can't push us too hard with disabilities like us because we do suffer from depression and that's what happened to poor Lloyd. And I thought it was a good story to share with you guys, so people would realise that people with ADHD and other issues like that, you can't push us too hard at work. You can't call us names and stuff like that. Because Lloyd was saying to me he got called terrible names when he was working outside. He used to start from 9 till 5, but he'd stay an extra hour, just to please him. And I said to them, that's taking a bit of advantage, mate. He said, oh, no one else wanted to do it. So, they'd phone me up at home and all this. And, I do take my hat off to him. You got to admire a guy that's been through all that. He's got learned his disabilities like I have. and he's making something of himself. He's starting to go out now. He's starting to do Meals on Wheels. He's starting to do the men's shed, and hopefully when he does shift up here, he'll find some jobs up here too for himself. Mm. But yeah, it is it is a sad story that many people don't know that about that. So I thought I'd share that. Anyway, other videos that are coming up. There will be some videos really coming up. I'm sorry about yesterday's videos. Yesterday's videos were just us pottering around here. Um, that's what I've been doing. I've been mostly pottering around here. And it makes it hard to film videos when you're pottering around the house and you're not going anywhere, sort of thing. So I'd only done the pottering around videos, but I thought they're the videos. That's what I'm doing that day. That's what I'll be filming that day. Because I don't go out every day, as you guys know. So I'll answer this question. Um, mate, this sub, and don't waste my time. Let's put it this way. One of the moderators have removed it. What I can do is I can also do this to him. There you go. I've hid him from the channel, guys. There you go. I've actually hid him from the channel. Yeah, from now on we just hide them from the channel. We don't bother to time them out or anything. We just hide them. That's it. We'll just hide them. It makes life a lot more easier on the channel to hide people than it is to time them out and give them a warning and they come back again. And then they disturb the rest of the people that want to be on the live stream and can't be on the live stream because they're frightened that people are going to say something stupid to them. Um, Claudia is coming today. I have got Claudia working with me today. So we'll be talking to Claudia and having a bit of fun with Claudia. And I want to see her reaction about her working with my little buddy. Best advice about life is try and stay true to yourself, try and have a good time, and just take it easy in life. Good morning from Australia to Iran. How are you? What is been going on? Are you all right with all this trouble that has been going on? And welcome to the live stream. There's still a new subscriber. Welcome to everyone. Um, you've opened that road off. It's like a highway now. We used to have a roundabout, like I said, yesterday's live stream, and they've opened it up now and it's made it like a highway where cars just fly and they put their foot down. And they should have cameras up on those lights so the police can see what's going on, that people are speeding and stuff like that. Because the end of the day, it is meant to be a retirement village, but people are still, doing burnouts and stuff like that. It's really crazy. Really is crazy. But yeah, yesterday I went to 7-Eleven, like I said in the live stream I done yesterday afternoon. I went to 7-Eleven because Shannon wanted to get some lunch, so we went for a cruise up there. We basically done a driving video for you guys there and back. I posted one of them and a short one. We posted more videos tomorrow. Um, it's just hard to post a lot of videos when you're not going somewhere. And I've got to admit, and I'll admit to you on the channels, I don't lie about anything I tell you guys. I got to admit, yes, I did overspend on those seat covers. Now I've got $200 in my savings account, as most of you people would know, my gold savings account, plus 100 in my other main account. I am waiting for pension week next Tuesday, but they'll probably pay it sooner than that because it's a holiday. So I have to be really careful what I do. So here's a thing for you guys to realize, all you young people that are asking me advice: don't overspend. Is one of my things I will tell you. Don't overspend your money if you haven't got it, because you'll see something, you'll really want it, and you'll say, "Oh, I've got to go for that," and you will get it, but then you'll realize, "Well, hang on, it's left me a bit short." So yeah, don't overspend unless you can afford it, because once you spend, you won't get that money back. And I should know because I'm a big one that does these things every time of my life. So I'm not touching the other money that's in the savings account. That can stay in there and that will build up. So, I'm trying to show you guys that if you do something silly, you are going to end up being a bit short. But luckily, I've got my wine. I filled up petrol, so I'm right with that. So that will take me into next week. But I'm just telling you, just be careful what you do, guys, because sometimes you can get carried away, and you can see things that you want to buy, and bang, you do an impulse buy like I do, and then you will know, oh God, seat covers these I bought them $400. My God, that's a lot of money. I'm glad I did because I've got a spare one, which is good. But yeah, I've got to slow down on my spends. I've got bills coming next fortnight out of my pension, so I've got to slow down. So yeah, and I thought I'd share that bit with you too because a lot of people do ask me about advice on the channel, and they do ask me how do you deal with this, how do you deal with that, and I thought I would just share that with you. That's how I deal with it. Moving on to other news, there'll be lots of Easter live streams coming up. I'll be doing lots of live streams over Easter for you guys to be with us. Easter Monday, I have got support. Good Friday, what's her name is coming? Claudia is coming on Easter, on Good Friday, which is Easter. It's a public holiday. Because remember last time, I don't know, it was a couple of years ago now, I was on the TikTok channel. I had a first TikTok channel, I think it was, and Sophie came for Good Friday with me. She started, I think, from 1 till 7 or 1 till 8. And that was back in the days where we used to do live streaming. We had only the TikTok channel back in those days, and we done a lot of videoing. So it's good again to have someone on those days to come. But if you've got any questions you want to ask me about any situation, I want to answer them. I am waiting for the light to come a bit more lighter. At the moment, it's overcast, so we will be heading down there about 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll head down there again. Um, I am going to try and do, if I can, like a live stream for an hour and a half, right? Then I'll stop it, and then I'll go over to TikTok for a bit, talk to people on there. Then I'll come back on this channel and do more. So that's the way I'm planning on doing it because that means I get more subscribers that way. If I do one live, do it for so long, then bang, do another live. And I like to do two lives because sometimes we get different people at different times that join in. So that's good. So I thought I'd share that with you, what's going on with that. Lots of cool videos coming up this month, I should say. I was going to say next month, but it is this month already. I just looked at my watch and realized, yes, it's April Fool's Day before people start saying it's this and that. Yes, it is April Fool's Day. I'm well aware of that. Before people try and prank me, I'm one step ahead of you. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a good day and you're going to enjoy the day and stuff like that. And don't forget, please do take it easy, whatever you're doing. Easter is coming up soon, so lots of cool stuff happening. And hopefully, I will get a chance to talk to the company, see what's going on with my housing and that. Um, but yeah, I did hear also the petrol prices are dropping. If people can let me know, is that true? Is petrol prices dropping? Someone said 25 cents, I think. Let's hope it drops even more than that, because it is quite expensive at the moment. I will be doing a, what do we call it? Having a look around at petrol prices to see how far they've dropped and all that. So I will be doing that. Video coming up on that too. Lots of videos actually of different petrol stations on how much they're charging and stuff like that. And I think that'd be good to put on videos for you guys to watch. So oh yeah, fuel here's that price. God, that's not too bad. Or we'll do a bit of a cruise around and see which fuel stations have got which fuel for how much and all this. I do really want to see if the fuel has gone down in price or if it has remained the same. Because some petrol stations, as you know, are not passing the full fuel onto us. They're sort of only doing half of it. So I want to see exactly which petrol stations are passing it on and which ones are not passing it on. So I thought that'd be interesting to do on the channel, so you guys get a bit of insight on what's going on and what's doing and stuff like that. So that will be coming up as well. That's another thing that I'll be doing on the channel. There'll be a SeaWorld video coming up soon. There'll be two SeaWorld videos coming up actually. We'll be going there twice, as you know. I can't film on the rides because you don't film on rides, because you'll lose your phone. So I won't be filming on rides, but I will be filming, going into the gate and showing you around and stuff like that. So I will be filming that and maybe going into the animal enclosure where they've got the seals and dolphins in it. I'll probably film that and put it on the channel and to do some short videos as well, some long videos, and go and see some shows while we're there. And we'll film those as well for you and put them on the channel and see how they go. So that's what's happening basically this month coming up. I think I've got any other exciting news that I can share with you yet, because there's nothing certain at the moment. Only for that. Um, the upbringing yesterday, Holly, was quite um strange, is a word to put it. My friend Lloyd told me some things which really shook me up a bit. And I realized that the poor guy didn't have anyone to talk to back then, and yeah, he got himself into a bit of trouble. But yeah, he's came through the other side of it pretty good, and he's yeah, for 6 years now he's been volunteering here, volunteering there. He's been doing pretty good. So hopefully when he comes up here, he'll be able to do the same, which will be good for him. There's nothing much for him to do where he is, and I can see why he gets bored. So that will be good. And I was talking to a mate of mine, Amy, where I used to live. She lived across the road from me, and she was saying to me that she was in the hospital getting her tonsils out. And I said to her, "How did it go?" And she said, "Well, it was terrible because I don't eat ice cream." And she didn't really want to eat anything. And she said to me, she had her tonsils out. That's why she wasn't on my TikTok or YouTube, because she was having her tonsils out. And I said to her for a joke, I said, "You're 41 years old." She said, "No, I'm 39, Pete, remember? I told you that." She really, yeah, she said, I said, "We've got to meet one day." And she said, "Every time we try to, something always keeps us apart. Maybe next time we have to meet so we can get to know each other." Because she's single as well. And, I've known Amy now for about a year, 2 years. She started on my TikTok channel with me, the first one I had. So I would like to go and meet her and see how she is and stuff like that. So there is that coming up as well. And there might be a bit of other news coming up, which I got to wait to hear about. So I'm waiting to hear on a bit of news that's coming up. Um, Mum, would you shut up? I'm doing a live stream. All right. All right. Let's go in the van, guys. We'll go in the van, guys. Come on. We'll all go down in the van. We'll do our live stream there where we're not disturbed. All right. I'll take these down. We'll go down in the van. There we go. We'll go down in the van and do our live stream where no one can disturb us. Come on, Butch. You come with me. All right. Come on, Butch. Let's go and do the live stream. Hi. G'day. Come on, Butch. In you come. Come on. Right. Now, what is going on here this morning? We do have to unlock it, yes. Four people ask me, have you put it near the gutter? Right, hang on. Let's get you guys set up over here. That and that. I've got a drink bottle in this hand. There we go. Put that there. Hang on. There we go. Put that there. Unwrap that. Sorry, guys. Not very organised this morning. There we go. Use over there. Butchie, you want to come up here? Dog up there. Me up here. You guys here. Uh, these there for later. There we go. That's better. There we go. Thank you, Holly. No worries. I will be here. I just came here because it's more easier for me to do a live stream in here sometimes than it is. Well, I don't know why my phone is so crooked, guys. There we go. I think it's Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this phone straight because it used to be straight. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I just tried to do a live stream upstairs there, but you heard my mum. She always comes. She's always in the bedroom there, and she talks, and you can't get a live stream done. So I decided, well, I'll come here and do my live stream because my mother doesn't understand about social media. She just says, oh, all he does is yap on that phone to people he doesn't know, but they don't. Mum doesn't realise that you are my subscribers, and that's why I come in the van to do my live streams so I can be with you and talk to you people. So yesterday, got these pillows here. Butch, do you want to come up here? Come on. I'll just get the dog up here, guys. There we go. Get the dog up here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I guess who I saw before. I bumped into that lady, right? That was, the one that said to me, "Oh, you've always got your garage door open and all that." I bumped into her just now, right? She don't say nothing. She didn't say nothing to me. She just looked at me and turned around. Yeah, just looked at me, and her friend looked at me, and I thought to myself, well, look, if I want to come down here and I want to do a live stream in my garage in my own van, well, that's up to me, and I can see if people are coming in. She said, oh, you can't have you're not meant to have your garage door open. And I felt like saying to her, well, of course I can have your bloody garage door open. There's not a bloody prison camp around here. She's a bit of a troublemaker. When you get to a certain age, as most people know, the elderly people that are in the retirement village, like around here, right, they've got nothing better to do in life. So all they find to do is whinge about this, whinge about that. So, I'm the type of person, as you guys know, I don't take nothing lying down. I will fight for my rights. And if I'm in the right about something and I'm doing a live stream in my van, well, hey, that's my own business. So at the end of the day, I come down here because it's my sanctuary, and it is a part of who I am. So at the end of the day, I do come down here for a bit of peace and quiet, and it is like a mobile office on wheels, if you know what I mean. I've got my table here, I've got my couch here. So it is like a mobile office on wheels, and I do like coming down here and doing my live streaming and stuff like that, because I can talk to you guys. It's very hard when say with me upstairs there, and as I said, I've got people that are listening to my live streams and yelling behind the scenes. It makes it very hard. So when I come down here, it gives me more peace and quiet, which is good for me. That's why I can't wait to get my own place with Lloyd, so I can do live streams and stuff like that, and not have to worry about what people say. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, or oh, if you've done your chores, yeah, fair enough, go and do them. So yeah, I can't wait for that. It'd be really good to get back to doing normal stuff like I used to do. It's just very hard when you've got parents that are breathing down your back, and they don't understand about your live streams and stuff like that. So once again, I do apologize for that. It's never my intentions to say with me to tell people, oh yeah, well, yeah, I couldn't do a live stream because my parents were breathing down my back and all this. We try not to do that sort of thing in the Dream Team, but I share my life with you guys. As most people know, I put my life on the channel to show you what I go through, everyday life, living skills, and what dramas I face. And because some people say, well, Pete, I think you make a lot of this up, Pete. How can all this go on and you're none the wiser for it? The trouble with my parents are they're so, how do you say it, overprotective sort of thing. They sort of don't let you do what you want to do. They're always constantly watching what you're doing. And, like before, when I was sitting on the couch, just minding my own business, doing my live stream, my mum's in the background saying, oh, yep, 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 like that. And that's no good when you're trying to do a live stream and you've got people that are going, yep, 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 in the background. So, yeah, it was a bit hard. So I come down here, I do my live streams where I know that I can do my live streams in peace, and I know that I can talk to you guys and you can ask me questions. And of course, we can talk to about realistic anything that we really want to talk about within reason. I try not to talk about politics on the channels. Most of you guys know. I try to keep that separate from the channel, but sometimes I do put a bit of politics in the channel. Reason being because I do like to talk to people. I've got another person coming in. Hello, Luca Bob. How are you? Welcome to the live stream on the 1st of April. Um, uh, Thank you, my friend. If you haven't subscribed, mate, can you please go and hit the subscribe button for the channel? It would help the algorithm, and it would help me out a lot if you wouldn't mind doing that. That would be really good. And welcome to everyone that is a new subscriber on the channel. You're probably wondering, what is the channel about, Pete? Can you explain what do you do? And yeah, I do explain every second live stream I do explain what the channel's about, what we do, and all that. Dream Scene started on TikTok back in 2024, right? Multiple channels I had on TikTok, and like one channel, then it was shut down. Then I wanted to renew another channel, put better content out. But the Dream Team started on TikTok back in 2024. I'm pretty sure it was in January 2024. Could have been 2020. It was definitely 2024, January, I think it was. I started doing TikTok when I had my Apple 15 phone, I think it was. The other phone, the smaller phone that I had. I started TikTok on that with Sophie. Because Sophie said to me, what do you want to do on for, a hobby? What's going to be your hobby, Pete? This is when she first started to support me and stuff like that. And I said to her, I would like to do a TikTok channel helping people that got disabilities and ADHD like me. I would like to do that and help people. And she said to me, "Oh, okay then. Um, uh, that sounds like a good idea. I will talk to my roommate and see what we can do about that." So anyway, she talked to her roommate, and the roommate said, um, get him on TikTok. See how he goes on TikTok. So we started the TikTok channel. Sophie and I would put 2 videos up a week. They were edited back in the day, they were edited back in the day. And then we decided then that we would have a competition, Sophie and I, on which video we could do would be the best. So Sophie and I, we done two videos. Sophie done one that she edited, and I done one that wasn't edited. Now, Sophie's first video got the one that she edited when I was having a competition with her. She got 500 views. That was good on TikTok. I got 1,600. So Sophie said, "Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep editing, or do you just want to blog them and put them up?" And I said, "I reckon we should blog them and just put them up the way they are, so people can see my everyday life skills and what I do and stuff like that." Um, yeah, not bad, Robocop. I'm sitting in the high ace, doing a live stream again. I bumped into that lady before when I came in here. I bumped into that lady. She was walking with her friend up there, right? And she looked at me. She didn't say hello. She don't like me, and I don't like her. She's a lady that we bought the house off of back in 2007. She's been living here for nearly 29 years or 30 years, whatever. She's been living here, right? And I was doing a live stream yesterday, and she says to me, we were going outside, said, "Oh, your garage door is always open, for safety reasons. You've got to shut it when you're not there." I said, "Well, when I go to the loo, I'm not going to shut my garage door when I go to the loo, and I'm coming back in 2 minutes. Why would I do that?" And she said, "Oh, it's only fence and wire there. People can get into one another's vehicles." I said, "How can they get into one another's vehicles? It's a bloody retirement village." Yeah, sometimes she's a bossy little cow, that one, I'll tell you. I don't like her at all. So I'm just trying to stay out of her way. If she says anything to me, I'll say, "Well, look, I'm doing a live stream in my van, in my own garage." So, I will say that to her because I don't like people interfering with me. If I'm out in my van, I'm doing a live stream in my van. Now, as you guys know, I can't do a live stream in public because the company don't want me to do live streams in public anymore. So, I think me doing a live stream in my van in a garage, well, that's totally fine. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not putting myself at risk. I'm not putting anyone else at risk. I'm in my bloody van. So, yeah, yeah. Here they like to whinge and bitch one with the other because they've got nothing better in life to do. Oh, mate, I am. I'm leaving the garage door open. At the end of the day, yeah, if I do a live stream in my garage, why not? I'm not, as I said, I'm in the garage in my bloody high ace. I'm not out in the car park there where people can't get past me and I'm blocking everyone's view to drive in the car park. I'm in my garage doing my own. She's just a bossy woman. She used to work as a security guard because I remember when we first bought her townhouse out in Runaway Bay, her husband, I think, was about 55 at the time. He must have been 55. Um, Something like that. She must have been, I think he was 55. I'm sure he was 55 and she was 45 or something. And God, she was a bossy cow then, because I can remember us taking the furniture there, right? Because we had our furniture, and we put our stuff in the garage, right? And she turns around and says, "Oh, don't get my stuff mixed up with their stuff." And yeah, I felt, yeah, I didn't like it then. I never have. No, no, this one's called Annette. Um, she's got a husband that's got cancer. I do feel sorry for that. 'Cause Bob was a very nice person. I really do feel sorry for that. Um, but her and herself, no, she likes to stick her nose into your business, to see what you're doing, when you're doing it, sort of thing. And on the weekdays, I do come down here and I do my live streams down here because this is my haven, if you know what I mean. I like coming down here. I like doing the live streams and talking to you guys and interacting with you guys. It's real fun. Um, at the end of the day, I'm sitting in my van, I'm doing my live streams. Everyone knows me by now. They know that I do live streams every day. They know I'm YouTuber around. They know I'm a YouTuber around here. I've explained it to multiple people that walk past me. And I always say to them, well, look, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I do YouTubes in my van, live streams in my van and stuff like that. And yeah, not many people mind. They just do their own thing and they sort of leave me be sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, it does make it hard when you've got someone like that that is a bit of a sticky beak and says, oh yes, for safety reasons. Well, of course I've got a garage door open if I'm in a van. I mean, I wouldn't have my garage door shut if I'm in a van. It'd be too dark for a start, and I need light to come in. So yeah, at the end of the day, it is a bit ridiculous what she says. So yeah, I tried to just ignore her the best I can, and I just usually, the best thing to do with people like that, right? With people like that, you just walk past them, like, you let them say what they're gonna say, and you go, "Oh, yeah, okay, no worries," and then you walk away. That's the best thing to do, eh? Oh, no, mate, I won't let anyone's negativity, spoil my live streams, spoil the channel. I just thought I'd put that out there because you know me, when I got a grievance, I share it with you guys. Um, I'm not too bad, my friend. Yes, I had a good night. Well, I was tossing and turning a bit of the night. I did wake up at 1 o'clock, then dozed off again because I'm on another tablet. He's put me on 80 milligram cholesterol tablet now. My cholesterol, as you know, was 4.1. Now he wants to bring it down to 2.2, my cholesterol, because I'm a diabetic. So I was talking to Shannon yesterday and I said, well, Shannon, is that the right cholesterol level for a diabetic? And she said, yeah, it should be below 4.1. It should be below that. So we'll see next blood test how my cholesterol's going. If I feel a bit giddy or my blood pressure a little bit too low, then I will say to them, look, I have to go back to 40 milligram tablets and we'll see, or go to 70 milligram, whatever, and just see how we go from there. So I will keep an eye on my blood pressure and see how it's going. I've got my watch here and it checks it for me. So that is something good. And I am going for the flu injection. I'm going to get her to check my blood pressure as well before she gives me the flu needle, just to see how it is. And if I need to make an appointment with my doctor to see about that, I can say to them, look, the tablet's a bit strong, the 80 milligram. I'd like to go back to 40. And then we'll see from there, or 50, whatever we can work out with that Zolcol tablet. So yeah, there's always trials in there. When you start someone on a higher dose of tablet, right, for their cholesterol, it can then muck the other tablets up, like the blood pressure situation and tablets like that, and it can lower someone's blood pressure. My blood pressure sometimes does go like 110 over 70, pulse rate 82. I think it's my pulse rate they want to get down too. My pulse rate has been down. We'll check my pulse rate now, guys. I'll check it while I'm here. Um, yeah, that's not too bad at the moment. It's saying, uh, here we go. Heartbeat. Now, this is me heartbeat because I'm sitting down, don't forget. So, this is my heartbeat. Here we go. This is me heartbeat. I'll just wait for me watch to register me heartbeat. So this is going to be my heartbeat, 96. So my heartbeat is 96 per minute. It will go down, and I've got my lollies and everything in my pockets here. So, yeah, sometimes it goes down and sometimes it goes up. It just depends when you are taking a tablet. Um, it's the way it works. There we go. Yeah, from now on, moderators, hide from the channel. Don't time out. Hide them from the channel. If you can see them on the channel, hide them from the channel. Don't time them out. Just hide them. If you can hide them from the channel, I'd be very much appreciated. Because the more that we give them chances, you know, as time out and stuff like that, the more they're going to come back and the more they're going to say that sort of stuff. So if I can get you guys to hide them from the channel, that will be the key to go. Is hide them and get rid of them. I was talking to what's her name yesterday too. Say with me, Shannon. I was talking to Shannon yesterday about say with me my couch stays because I got talking to someone about the couch. I don't know who it was. Maybe I was doing a live stream yesterday. I was talking about the couch or something. Anyway, I was talking about my couch yesterday that I had in the van here, and we were talking. I think we were talking about Shannon. It was on a video. I haven't posted that video yet. I don't think, because there's a couple of videos still to come out, which I didn't put out yet. So I was talking to Shannon. I was telling him about the couch when she first started. Remember the leather couch that I had, and Shannon said, "Yeah, I remember that leather couch you had. That was the a beige one." And we were talking about that, and we done a video of it. Um, Hello, Nick. Miss, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Hoping you're enjoying it. And if you want to ask any questions, Nick, you can certainly ask questions, and I will answer your questions, my friend. Yes, Kaderos, Shannon is one of my support workers. I have got Shannon, Bronte, and Claudia. So they're my three support workers that I have. Uh, Shannon will be going away for 3 weeks. He has a course to do for 3 weeks. So we don't know who's going to be filling in for 3 weeks. We still have to work that out. Um, we're hoping it's someone from the team that can do it, or one of my old team, um, which will be good. The trouble is, when you get people that go away, right? Sometimes they decide, oh yeah, well I've done my 3 weeks. I will, they'll move on. So we're hoping that's not the case, but you never know. And apparently Claudia is working with Lloyd this month coming up on the 22nd. So that's going to be interesting because I don't know who I'm going to have. Well, I know I'm going to have. I've got Shannon on the 22nd, which is great. But I don't know who Lloyd's going to have on Wednesday. Lloyd was meant to have. You guys might know. Remember little Ruby? So he might have little Ruby. We don't know yet. He's said to me, "Well, they've got to let me know. When if he gets in contact with them." They sent to a text message, and I said to Shannon yesterday, God, it'd be good to have Ruby back on the team. I'd love to have little Ruby back on the team. Because little Ruby and I, as you guys know, we worked together for many, maybe nearly 7 months, 8 months or more. And I said to her for a joke, I'd love to have Ruby back on the team. It'd be really cool and very nice to have Ruby on the team. And a lot of people, you guys asked me why did Ruby leave. I think it was on a live stream I was doing yesterday. And I turned around and I said, "Well, Ruby left because of she was, say with me doing stuff and taking multiple like one Friday she'd be here with me, the next Friday she'd have a migraine, and I couldn't work that out. I don't know if it was because she didn't want to work with me no more. I don't know. I would like to have her back on the team. Yeah." Ruby was really kind and really considerate, and Ruby is part of the old gang. Um, Hello, friend. Welcome to the channel. Hey, that lady just walked past. Thought I shared this with you guys. That lady just walked past with her friend, grey hair like her. She just walked past. It was funny. She was looking. She went straight past that way there. And yeah, she must have seen my garage door open. And I thought I'd share that with you because that's a bit funny. That she walked straight past me, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, what are you going to come? What are you going to come in and say now to me? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe her husband is very sick again because he seems to be up and down, if you know what I mean. And I don't know who that other lady is with her. I've never seen her before my whole life that I've been here. But yeah, hopefully I do get my own place soon after Easter, and then I can start living again and I can do my own thing. Um, it will be good. Even if we get a townhouse, if we can get a shared townhouse and yeah, rent's pretty reasonable and the government pays half, that would be good. So we've got to look into that too because at the end of the day, I don't want to stay here forever. I do want to live my own life. I do want to make my friends, yeah, like Lloyd, and go out and have some friends and have a good time and be independent and, be able to do what I want to do without people saying, oh, Pete, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. And stuff like that. So at the end of the day, yeah, I do want to have my independence so I can sort of do those things. It really would be good. And it would be good for the channel too, if you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, yeah, I do want to do that. If anyone's got any questions they want to ask me, feel free. I do a lot of talking. Sorry, I do a lot of talking, as you guys know. And when I do a lot of talking, I do get carried away on certain subjects, and I do apologise for that. It's just the way I am. If a subject comes up, I'll talk about it. And I feel that today's live stream that that I'm doing now, I know for some people would think we got to take our hat off to you, Peter. You're always honest about what you say to people, and you never sort of really bullshit people. I don't. I try not to bullshit people. I try to stay as honest as I can and to put myself out here a hell of a lot. As I said yesterday when I done the live stream yesterday morning, having ADHD and autism can be very hard to do a live stream because sometimes you do feel a bit overwhelmed when you're doing a live stream, and it can be a bit hard for you to concentrate to do a live stream because you've got all these emotions that are running through your body. So I think for me to do a live stream and to share with you guys what I'm doing uh, and all that, it's pretty good. I do like doing it, and there will be on payday on Tuesday. I hope it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know when Pension Day is now because it's a holiday for Easter. I do hope to go and get some plates, some picnic plates and that to put in the cupboard here. So, and knives and forks and that, like a picnic hamper sort of thing. So if we go for barbecue and that, or go out to buy our sandwiches and we go to the beach or something, we have got the picnic stuff. And I am going to buy, yes, a picnic table because I have got the picnic camp chair. So I thought I'd do that so we can go out more and explore more and do those kind of things that you guys want to see. Me at the beach and doing a picnic and stuff like that. I think that would be good content for the channel as well. You probably ask me, well, when's your mate Lloyd coming up? Well, my mate Lloyd is coming up on the 22nd of this month, as most people would know. I, as most people know, have never met Lloyd in person. Lloyd was one of my TikTok followers, and he just popped up randomly on my channel, started to follow me, and I done a guest, a guest live stream. Lloyd knows they didn't show his face or anything because he didn't know who I was. So I commented on Lloyd, and got his genders mixed up and all this bullshit. And then I got talking to Lloyd when I done a guest thing with him, where he goes guest to live sort of thing. And I was talking to him, and he said, "Oh, hi, my name is Lloyd," and we just hit it off from there. We talked, and he told me about what he does. That it's for life for him is pretty boring, and what he went through and stuff like that. And I don't know, I sort of I don't know. I like Lloyd a hell of a lot. I really do, but I do want to try and help him through because if you once you've suffered from depression and stuff like that, like Lloyd has, it can affect you. And Lloyd must have been in a pretty bad way to go and get help from a hospital that he went to. So I do really take my hat off for him being honest to me when I phoned him up yesterday. He really did um, open up to me and told me, the situation that he was in and stuff like that. And about 6 years back now, and he said to me, "No, I wouldn't do that sort of thing again that he done." And I thought that was, it was pretty honest for a mate to open up to another mate and tell me exactly, what he was going through and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, you've really got to take your hat off that he went to get help, and because it would have been sad times if he said, like he would have, thought about, okay, well, I don't want to, I don't, because he did say to me he was thinking about ending his life, and I said to him, well, you didn't want to do that. I said, well, I didn't have anyone to talk to at the time, Pete, so I couldn't really say with me open up to anyone because I didn't have anyone at the time, so it was very hard for me. And I said to him yesterday, I said, well, I am sorry to hear about that. He said, "Oh, well, now I've come through the other side and I'm a better person for it." And I did really have to take my hat off to him that he did put himself out there and told me all that. I mean, he didn't have to. He's never met me in his life. Lloyd has never met me in his life. He didn't have to tell me all of the stuff he told me, but he told me because he's a friend, and he thought, well, you've got a right to know, Pete. You told me your life story, and I'll tell you my life story. And yeah, I was very pleased that he opened up to tell me what was going on with him and what he went through and all that sort of thing. And I said to him, I went through the same at the Christmas time, which you guys would know. And he said, yes, I remember seeing all the live streams when I was watching the live streams with you, and I saw you going through your depression as well. And he was saying to me, how did you handle it? I said, I handled it by thinking I'm going to get through this a stronger person. It's going to make me a better man, and it's going to make me a stronger human being. I'm not going to be the human being that's always going to be, letting people tell me what to do and what to do. I'll take stock of my own life, and I'll try and do it the best I can. If I stuff up, well, yeah, I'll stuff up. I'll put it on my social media, and I'll show people that I'm only human and I will stuff up. So at the end of the day, yeah, I did find it very hard when I was going through my depression because not many people talk about depression. They really don't. They shy away from it. They think, oh well, it's an ugly word, depression. I better stay away from it. Guys, believe me, you can have depression at an early age, like poor Lloyd at 29 years old. He suffered from depression when he was 29, through working for a job where they were treating him like garbage. And so it can hit you at an early age, or it can hit you in your 50s. And I remember my first bout of depression I ever had was after I left Angie. I was 35 at the time. I think I was 35. Yeah, I was 35 at the time. And I went through depression over, um, Angie and I splitting up. I went through depression, and I remember we were living in Runaway Bay at the time in a townhouse and that, and I wouldn't come out of my room for 2 days. It was on the holidays. I had holidays off from where I was working at the gearbox place because I was only there part-time, and I had 2 weeks off, but I wouldn't come out for 2 days. I would not come out of my bedroom for 2 days. So my father and my mother, they didn't know what to do. They were quite worried about me because here am I, I'm in my room. I would not come out of my room. I just went from my bedroom to the TV. I'd come down, have my breakfast early in the morning, so my mum and dad wouldn't see me and that. And then I'd go straight into my room. And, they'd ask me, "Oh, do you want anything?" I'd just say, "No, I just want to be left alone." And so my mum and dad thought, "Well, okay, then we'll get him a budgerigar." So I ended up with a budgerigar, and they also, dad said, "Well, come on, let's go to the pet shop and get some fish for you, some goldfish." So yeah, having the goldfish and having all that helped me through my depression. That budgerigar I had, right? It was a boy budgerigar. He became very, very important to me. I'd get home from work and I'd open the cage, and he knew that was a ceiling fan above him, so he knew not to fly into the ceiling fan unless there'd be nothing left of him. So that budgie and the goldfish really helped me out. But then when I had to move down to Melbourne with my parents, I had to give my goldfish away to my cousin, and I had to give my budgie away. And, yeah, that made me then very lonely, because when I went down to Melbourne, I had my cousins, don't get me wrong, I was happy to see them back in the day. And then after that, I became really, really, say with me, really sick again. And, this was when I was 36 years old. I became really sick again, and then I had to get over, another bout of depression. And I ended up then, I went out with my cousin here and there. That was great for a while, don't get me wrong. And then I ended up buying my little dog, Cindy, as you know, and that helped me through the depression a hell of a lot. So yeah, I know what depression's like. I've been there, and it's not nice. It's not nice. There's nothing, unfortunately, there's nothing much you can do when you get it. You just got to pull yourself together and say to yourself, "Well, hey, I'm stronger than this. I can't let this beat me." Because soon as you let depression beat you, that's it. It's got you, and it's going to come back twice as hard and twice as, say, with your mean. So if you can get over depression and you can stay happy and don't let things get on top of you. I know it's hard to say, because all of us have got things that, excuse me, get on top of us. I mean, that's human life. There's always someone that will aggravate you. That's there's no way around that. But if you do get depression and that, the best thing is go and either see your doctor or talk to a mate, and say, "Look, I'm really starting from depression. I'm starting to get depressed again. How do I handle it? Have you got any tips for me?" And yeah, you can then work it out, if you got depression, and it will help you out of it. So my advice is, don't let depression destroy your life, because it can. Try and stay happy, try and stay positive. I know some people are thinking, "Well, what the hell would you know, Pete? You haven't been through it." I have been through it, but believe me. So yeah, I do. My heart does go out to everyone that has got depression or whatever people have got. I do sympathise with everyone. It's not a nice thing to go through, and people do get upset. They do get angry. Like yesterday, I was very, very upset about that lady that said to Shannon and I, "Oh, you got to keep the garage door shut." And I was very upset about that and very angry with her. I thought to myself, "Well, yeah, I've got my garage door open, so what?" I've seen lots of people in this retirement village here that have their garage doors open during the day. What's the big deal? I see people at the top there, at the top of this retirement village, right? They're, doing stuff on their cars in the retirement village. And, everyone just lets everyone just do their own thing. The more you interfere with people, the more you're going to get people's backs up. And then people are going to turn around and say, "Well, look, enough is enough. You're getting under my skin now. Can you just, drop it and just walk away, please?" So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, people do have to learn. It is whatever you do is your business. It's nothing to do with no one else. Yeah, I think maybe she's got the point now. If she says anything to me today, I'll say, "Look, no one else has complained. I'm sitting in the garage of my own van. I'm not breaking any laws. I've got my garage door open. There's nothing wrong with that. I can see what's going on. I look out the front, so I know what's going on. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you got nothing to complain about. I mean, I know she's probably on body court, this one, because she's not stupid. She told me off once when I parked the van in the visitors' car park. I had my van in the visitors' car park, right? And she turns around and says to me, "Oh, can you move it over a little bit because no one can really get past." And I thought to myself, "Well, there's bloody plenty of room. What are you talking about?" Um, so yeah, she's I don't really like her. I only put up with her because we bought the house from her in say with me in Runaway Bay there years ago, and I only put up with it because mum and dad like her. But to tell you the truth, I can't stand her. I don't like her, and I don't like that my neighbour here, John, that's got his little car out here. I reckon those two, and the other people from Body Corp in this area here, because we've got 7 Body Corps apparently in this retirement village, right? And some of them can be, they're old, they don't know what they're talking about half the time. They're complete dickheads. Like yesterday, John was out on his mobility scooter, pouring down with rain, and here he is on a bloody mobility scooter. The guy is a total nutcase, I tell you. So yeah, I don't know exactly, where these people get these rules and regulations from, but far as I'm concerned, they can blow it out of their trumpet. I don't follow no rules and regulations. No way, Jose. I make my own. As you people know, I make my own rules. I don't listen to people that do bullshit rules. I never have and never will. That's not who I am. And a lot of people do respect me for that because they know, oh, well, Peter's a force not to be reckoned with. And it's true, I am a force not to be reckoned with. The OT man I had, remember that? Who remembers the OT man that I had last year? I had that OT man last year, remember? The last time he worked with me was a week before Christmas. I think it was in November. Or November or December it was. I think it was early December. And I kept saying to him, I said to him, "Oh yeah, well, I'll see you in yeah, January. We'll go out for lunch somewhere and stuff like that." He said, "Oh yeah, I'd like that." And then when I had that argument with him when he was going on about the support workers not being able to be on videos at that time, I phoned him up and said, "Look, I can't work with this guy. He's bloody frustrating me." So yeah, I don't work with him no more. He was just going on about budgets every 5 minutes. And yeah, I thought to myself, well, I don't really need the budget man in my life every 5 minutes telling me about fucking budgets. At the end of the day, it's my money, and my money's my money. It's there to help me pay my bills and stuff like that. So yeah, I got rid of him. I'm waiting for an OT lady, but I do want to find a place with Lloyd, where someone can look after us there as well. That we've got like a townhouse and someone lives there as well. I reckon that would be cool. A female would be good. That can look after us and help us with our cooking and stuff like that. And we still got our support workers that come. That would be excellent. So I am trying to look into that and see how that goes, guys. And it is important that I do have my own independence where I can do my own stuff and not worry about people interfering with when I'm doing a live stream and yeah, coming and saying stuff like that. So yeah, if you've got any questions, guys, please do. I've taken up a lot of the chat time, so you talk. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and please do hit the like button, Clint. And don't forget to tell all of your mates about the live stream and share the live stream, guys, with your friends and share the videos and stuff like that that I put up on the channel. We usually put the videos up so people can watch what we're doing and share what we're doing. And I did multiple live streams yesterday because a lot of people were wondering, oh, well, what are you doing when you're not doing, you're going out here and there? What do you really do? Can you show us? And I did in the live stream. I showed you that when I'm at home, I don't, go out that much. I do my live streams. I video what I can do. If it's walking around here, I video it. I don't hide things from you. So the people that were following the live yesterday would have known I did multiple lives. See, that's another thing I want to bring up on the channel too. When I'm up there and I'm doing a live stream, right, it makes it very hard for me to do a live stream because Claudia and I sometimes we sit outside, right? We look after Butch, right? Because he likes to go for walks and stuff like that. Fair enough. My mum said yesterday when Shannon was here, my mum said, "Oh, well, what does she ever do? She only sits there, she takes the dog out twice. What does she do?" And I felt like I said to mum after she left, I said, "They are my support workers. Show them respect." You know what I mean? Oh, and then mum goes, "Oh, but it's my house. Why should I show them respect for?" I said, "Because they're here to do a job for me. They're not here for you." Um, and I said that to her because she gets under my skin sometimes. Even my father too, he butts in. You know what I mean? And I do have to talk to the company about me getting my own place with Lloyd because I cannot go on like this, having them button into what I'm doing and stuff. That's not right. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to put up with that crap. You know, as you guys know, I'm pretty independent myself. I do try to do things off my own bat. So yeah, at the end of the day, I just want a bit of recognition for what I'm doing and not to be humiliated when the support workers are here. And this has only started recently. So yeah, I do have to put my foot down a bit. That's why I came out here when Mum was annoying me early this morning. I came out here and I decided, well, I'll do the rest of the live stream in the van because I've got then a bit of peace and quiet in here, and I can get on with doing the live stream, which is pretty good for me to get on with doing it, so then people can join in and you can see what I'm doing on the live stream. And a lot of people have joined in, which is great. Do ask questions, guys. Please do feel free to ask me questions and join in the live because I do love communicating with you guys and I do like being here for you. So if you wouldn't mind asking questions, it does help the algorithm of my channel. And of course, it gives you something to what's on the channel because a lot of people do like the live streams and they do ask me, "Oh, we can't wait till the next live stream, Pete." Well, you have got the live stream, so do ask me questions when I'm here. Do talk to me. If you want to talk about anything, feel free to talk to me while I'm here, and I will try and help you the best I can. If anyone's having a birthday, happy birthday, by the way. I hope it's a good birthday for you, and I hope that you enjoy the day and it brings you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. I know a lot of people are having birthdays. So if you are, happy birthday to you. And my love and my heart does go out to you. So yeah, right. And yeah, I'll just wait for people to ask questions. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So do ask questions, guys, please. I believe it's already nearly 7:30 in the morning. I've been out here for nearly what, half an hour to an hour. We started off with it being really dark in here, and now the sun's come out, it's really bright out here, which is good. Did get a bit of rain yesterday, didn't we, guys? Remember yesterday we were doing that live stream and a lot of rain came in. So it's good not to have too much rain like we did yesterday. Let's wait for a few people to join in. I am on the couch for people that are wondering where you're sitting, Big Pete. I am on the couch. I'm sitting in on the couch in my 2013 model Toyota Hiace named Troy, which I recently just had done up with curtains and that. And I recently just got him back, say with me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. Um, that is a good question. I don't know because I haven't been watching the news, my friend. So that is a really good question. Can anyone give an answer to that question? Has the oil prices gone up in Australia? If you wouldn't mind answering that question for our lovely subscriber here. That is a very good question, my friend. And I do apologise that I'm so arrogant about not following the news for you. But if anyone can answer that question, I would be most appreciated. I know the prices are meant to go down 25 cents a litre. That's what they were saying, that today they were going down 25 cents a litre. As you said, I haven't been out yet to see if they've gone down 25 cents a litre. So I don't know much about that. So if anyone does want to confirm that question, please feel free to jump in and to confirm that question if you don't mind. We would be most grateful. Um, mm, yeah, they certainly will, my friend. Yes, they certainly will. Not another person from my Facebook leaving me a message. Gee, I can't believe how the day's shining out. Sun shining day and stuff like that. Really is turning out to be a nice day, guys. On the Gold Coast here. It's good to have, and I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, the opposite. It's good just to sit down sometimes when you got a van like, and this is a bunny rabbit I'm against too. It's a bunny rabbit here. It's good to sort of have your own van and just sit down and say with me, appreciate the vehicle that you're in after you spent all this time and money on it. I I'm really starting now to appreciate how much room I do have for this van. How much space I got at the back here from here to there. And I was thinking to myself the other day, um, it's been about 2 days ago. I was thinking to myself, sorry, my bloody underwear cutting into me. If I had bought that short wheel, that diesel van that I wanted to buy, the one that had the seat and all that in there and dual air conditioning, the sports model, it was really good. But then what would I have been up for in repair bills? I might have had to done the timing belt. I might have had to do a water pump on it. I definitely probably would have to do the shockies on it and stuff like that. And then would have I had enough room to build it out at the back to put like a long couch like this in the back and a table like this? Um, it would have been good because it was small. It was 4.8 meters long it was. So it was a bit smaller than this one. It was 4.8 meters long because this is 5.5 meters long. This is basically the same length as an X Trail. Don't forget the X Trail has a bonnet. This doesn't have a bonnet. So this is 5.5 meters long without the bonnet. But if it had a bonnet, of course, it would be 5.8 meters long, whatever. So yeah, I was just thinking back to what problems would I ran into the other one if I did buy it. It was a 2017. So it was a lot newer than this one. It was 3 or 4 years newer than this one, and it had a lot of it had like 126,000 on the clock already on it. But yeah, it was a diesel. It was a sports model. It was silver, and it was lowered and everything too. So it had dual air conditioning, a dual sound system in it. It was really cool. Yeah, so I often think to myself, did I make the right choice buying this, or should I have got a loan out for extra money to buy that one? Um, the trouble was, I didn't know in a year's time that the car yard was going to go bankrupt. Now, what happens to all those people that took a loan out for their vans and that from the bank to buy those Japanese imports from the car yard there? What happened to their loans? Did they get refunded, or did the banks foreclose on their loan? That's another thing that I didn't expect them to go bankrupt and just lose say with me, lose the business in that. Because I typed in Oz cars, but you don't really hear about them on the Gold Coast anymore. So that is a bit of a shame that I don't hear about Oz cars, because I did have them on the channel when I went to buy the van. There was a lot of vans there, and there was a lot of vans for me to choose from. But then when I went there, yeah, there was just so many nice vans, and I'm thinking to myself, if I'd got the extra money out, what would have happened to me? Would I have just lost because it goes through the company, so it would have gone through Oz Cars, right? The loan sort of thing. But what would have happened to me? Would I have got the loan, or would I have just say with me, not disappeared? Would it have just been written off as a bad debt, and they would have said, "Oh well, your car yard is closed down. Um, you know, the loan does it transfer to someone else? Does anyone know about that sort of thing? That has had an experience like that in the car yard that would like to share that on the channel? That I'd be most interested to hear your thoughts if you've had the same experience as what most people would have done if they bought a van or a car and that car yard went bust, and you had purchased your car from there, and the loan was meant to be in the car yard's name and it went bankrupt. What does happen, if you don't mind me asking? Because I'm interested to know, and I'm sure a lot of people on the channel will be interested to know if people can explain what does happen. So if people can explain, I'll be interested to know. People are wondering what I've got here. These are things that I say recently done yesterday with super glue and that. So I've done these yesterday. Two of them probably need a bit more work. This one and that one probably need a bit of work. Um, this one probably at the top here, I reckon. I will be back in a second, guys. Fix this one and this one. Hang on, boys. I just got to fix these two up. Hang on, please. What you gotta get away from those. Um, I get the company to watch. What did I put? B. Hang on, watch. Stop it, sit. That's super cool. There to fix this one. In here. That's it. Yeah. These will now dry. Sit. There we go. Give me. Come on. Ah, right, sorry guys. Boys, come on, where are you? Right, ah, right. Sorry guys. Any messages? No, not yet. Sorry guys, I had to do some super gluing for people. So, oh god, no. Pete's got super glue out. No, I had some placemats, right? I made, and I put some what do you call, some glue on them, so I can keep the picture on them. So I glued them firmly so I could keep the pictures on them to make my own placemats. So we'll see how we go. I'll let them dry, because they have got a thing on them, a weight on them to let them dry. So I will let them dry. So we'll see how they go when they dry. The things I put here are pretty good. They're holding up pretty good. So I'm quite happy about that. If anyone else wants to jump in, feel free to jump in and have a talk. Or if you've got questions to ask, please do ask questions. So if you wouldn't mind, ask questions, guys. Does help the algorithm of the channel. If you don't mind. Stop with the carpet. No. Leave the carpet alone. Sorry, my dog is trying to eat the carpet. You want to come back up here? You come up here. Come on. I'm not having you eating the carpet. Sorry, the guy's dog was trying to eat my carpet. So I had to be careful that the dog didn't eat the carpet. It's brand new carpet, so we don't want him to eat the rugs. So if you've got any questions, guys, please do ask the questions if you don't mind. And I will answer them the best I can for you. Let's wait for some questions. Oh, here we go. Tell you the truth, I reckon it's completely ridiculous. I reckon it's just a bit of bullshit over Donald Trump opening his big mouth. And I've said time and time again, if Donald Trump learnt to shut his mouth, we wouldn't have needed a war. But every time that guy opens his mouth, he starts a war. And yeah, a lot of people, I said on the YouTube live stream and have said on all my live streams, you are right, Pete. Every time that guy does open his mouth, he does start a war. And he did. He started a war. And because of that, people are fighting one with the other because of Donald Trump. If he just learnt to just run his own country the way he should be running it, then we wouldn't have none of this going on. But because Donald Trump likes to be the hero and think, oh well, yeah, do this better for the country. I can get us a better deal and all this bullshit. It doesn't work that way. He started a war instead. And because of that, all of us in Australia are suffering too with the petrol prices. So yeah, he's got a lot to answer for, that guy. He's got a lot to answer for. He shouldn't be the president of the United States. It should be someone that cares and wants to do the job because they care for the American people, not someone that's just got a big mouth for nothing. And every time he opens it, he starts a Second World War. Um, then after he starts the war, he gets all upset and he says, "Oh, I shouldn't have said this, and all that." Well, hey, mate, you should have thought about that before you opened your mouth. Um, so yeah, I do. I do agree with a lot of people that. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to put this question. I do believe in what a lot of people say. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you've got any questions, do ask questions. It's your time as well as mine to please do ask questions. Hey, you noticed that lady that was around here before doesn't say a word to me. Thank you, friend. I do appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. All the love and respect to you for subscribing. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. Um, all the love and respect for all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Please share the channel with your friends. Tell them what the channel is about. And of course, do join in the live streams and talk to us. No, I'm Australia. No, I'm from Queensland, Australia, the world, the land down under. There you go. I'm from the land down under. Where the song comes, the Vegemite sandwich. That's where I'm from. No, stand him. I can't stand your prime minister. Sorry, I can't stand him. He's caused a lot of trouble. Causes a lot of trouble. That guy does. As I just said, every time he opens his mouth, he starts a war. And then all of us that drive vehicles here in Australia and in America, wherever you're from, we're the ones then who have got to pay for the petrol prices because they keep going up because your prime minister was the one who stuffed them up. So no, I don't agree on Donald Trump one bit. I reckon it's a troublemaker, and that's my opinion. Yeah, no, I just don't like him. If anyone's got any other questions they want to ask me, feel free to ask questions on the channel. Uh, uh, it's called not having any sense of responsibility and not caring. That's probably why yeah, he doesn't care. He's only out for his own bat. What he can get out of him being prime minister, as long as he's getting paid and making the millions like he's got, he doesn't care. I'm in Australia, as I said. Yes, I'm in Australia. You want to do poo? Hang on, guys. Got to go toilet. Take the dog. Come on. You want to go toilet? Come on, Butch. You want to go toilet? Hang on, Butch. You got it left over. You want to go toilet and see Daddy? Hang on, guys. Back soon. Come on. Go toilet. Come on. You go. Eh. Right. 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 Oh, okay. I'm back. Have I missed much? Yeah, no, we don't want to get involved, mate. He's on the TV right now, Donald Trump. talking about some bullshit that he's going on about. So yeah, he's on the TV now, Donald Trump, talking about something. Um, I don't really, to tell you the truth, I don't really follow the politics, so I try to stay out of it the best I can, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it does have a lot to answer for, definitely. uh, yes, I certainly do remember you from yesterday. How are you going? And what have you been up to, if you don't mind me asking? Sit down now. Come up here and sit. Come on, sit. Oh, excuse me. Sit. Sorry, I've got to keep my dog down here because he keeps trying to go up there. Sit. Sit down. No, I'll get the spray. Sit. No. My dog is being a little pain in the backside today. No, don't bite. That's naughty. It hurts when you do that. No, no, George. No, no. Trying to bite. So I'm trying to teach him not to bite. Butch. His name Butch. He's a Maltese Shih Tzu. Ow! Whiskey dog. Hey, it's Donald Trump, as most people can hear him. Big voice. Um, Not either one of them, but Broncos. If I had to choose for one of them, yeah, Broncos. Liked your post. Someone said on TikTok. Right. Thank you for that person that said they liked my post on TikTok. Do appreciate it. Still got a lot of thing. That's good. Okay. Do ask questions, guys, please. If you don't mind, ask questions and I will answer them for you. See if there's any more questions. All right, I'm going to go over to TikTok for a bit, and I'm going to jump on again.